Here's 5 Euro Nymphing flies for March. Fly number 5 is Galloup's jigged BWO nymph. March is when we get our first couple blooming olive hatches of the year. We haven't seen any quite yet, but with all the nice weather we've had recently, we're just days away from it getting good. This is a very imitative and discreet Baetis nymph. I really like to fish this fly when I have suspended fish in front of me or when I'm sight fishing to picky fish. Fly number 4 is the Walt's worm. I really like this as a point fly on my Euro rig. It's a super simple fly that works well in the low, clear, early spring conditions we have. It's my go-to lead fly. I think it's just flashy enough to get their attention, but it's also discreet enough that you're not gonna spook any fish. Typically, I fish this fly in a size 16 with a 2.8 or a 3.3 millimeter bead. This is one of those flies that also works really well in those bigger and heavier sizes. I'll fish it all the way up to a size 14 with a big 4.6 millimeter bead on it. Fly number 3 is the Light Bright Butano in a Butano color. This is a super flashy fly. It does a great job at getting the fish's attention, but it's still got a really realistic and sleek Baetis profile. I usually run this as my tag fly on the Euro rig. It also works good for dry dropper. It's a great fly for covering lots of water. Fly number 2 is the Hare's ear version of the Blowtorch. It's a buggy fly that can imitate multiple different insects. The soft tackle on it gives it some great action in the water. Soft tackle patterns are also really good in the wind. One of the biggest downsides to Euro nymphing is as soon as it's a little bit windy, you lose a lot of your strike detection and it's hard to get your flies to depth. Soft tackle patterns are great for this because once your fly sinks to the bottom, all those little fibers help anchor it in there. So even a little light gust here or there is not gonna have much effect on your drift or your strike detection. I like this fly in a size 16, all the way from a 2.3 millimeter bead up to about a 3.8 millimeter bead. Fly number 1 is the France fly in an olive color. The Baetis that hatch in the spring are more olive than gray in color, and they've got a very dark thorax. The France fly imitates that to a T. My recommendation would be you fish this in a size 20 or 18. This fly works great on a dry dropper rig. It works great on the tag fly or the point fly on your Euro rig. This fly will catch a couple fish for you. 5 fly combos are now available on our website. If you want to up your Euro game this month, I highly recommend you pick one up. You'll get a Flies and Lies puck with 3 of each of the flies. With the Walt's worm this month, you'll get multiple bead sizes. That way you can dial in the perfect drift in any type of water. Check out fliesandlies.com, free shipping on all orders. It's gonna be a fishy month. We'll see you on the river.